and we got a lot of good fighters. A lot of champions coming out of Combat Academy.
The Combat Academy there in Peoria.
Yes, sir.
Dude, very cool. So, and Big Rob, what do you do? Is this what you do full time?
You said what now?
Is this what you do full time?
Well, I work at a Caterpillar. I'm a foundry worker. I work
cool.
at Mapleton. So as soon as I get off of work though, a little time with the family, then it's straight boxing, man. Boxing. And it's a day in, day out thing.
And so yeah, I've been wanting to know. So like, what does your diet look like when you're going into like? I mean, you got what? I mean, this is essentially fight week. Less than 10 days or 10 days until the fight's coming up.
See, with him, he technically can't be over too much over 115. So he's eating like normal healthy food, but not too much. Like he can't indulge like go crazy every time because we don't want him too big. But after this fight, whatever he weighs, that's what he'll fight at. We're not trying to right now. We're not trying to stop his weight gain or anything. We're just trying to let him expand as much as he can.
Well, and you were mentioning earlier when you first started out, you were training at a gym and it got closed down. What happened there?
Well, that's when I was a kid. That's how I got into boxing as a kid. So I really don't know the ins and outs of why they shut that gym down or whatnot. They just had shut it down. I guess they either moved it somewhere and I didn't know where, or my mom couldn't get us to where it was, So after that, it was just I had to get it on my own, me and my surroundings and like my big brother and stuff.
So how long did you train at that gym before you were off on your own?
That was only like a year. For like a year, they was there. They was on the street right behind us for like a year. Then they moved around somewhere.
Well, so what did you do to keep like filling in those gaps, man? Like I said, I saw you fight. Like you were you were looked like somebody who's been trained by a top-notch coach.
Man, really, me and my brother, we used to build little boxing rings in the backyards, host little fights with the whole neighborhood and stuff. My brother used to do that stuff when I was a kid. A lot of people don't know that. I don't talk about it. But, yeah, man, just doing that, we roughhoused a lot growing up, man. So it was either you knew how to fight or you didn't. And then when YouTube got big, everything was going on YouTube. So I can learn different moves from different people, just doing it over and over. You're going to get it,
John Jones did, my man.
So, tell us more about how you started into more of your past, like why you started Peoria Fight Club. I know you've distanced it from yourself from Peoria Fight Club. It's good to hear that story.
Well, I had started Peoria Fight Club because like at that time I was dealing with my nephew, and he had a bunch of buddies that was around him. They just kept getting in trouble, man. You know what I'm saying? A lot of police contact and all that. And I'm just like, y'all need something to do. Y'all need something to occupy y'all time. And I just got to messing around with my nephew with some boxing lessons, showing him some stuff. And they ended up all liking it and literally just started coming over every day to do that. So I kept at it. Now, as any fighter knows, you train for so long, you're going to want to test yourself. You're going to want to fight. You're going to want to see what you can do. So some other neighborhood kids around their age, we let them go. And I'm just like, man, I just seen it from that time. Like, this can actually be something. And it's keeping them out of trouble. It's giving them a goal. It's making them exercise. They're too tired to go do something. They're going to go home, shower, eat, and go to sleep. So I was just like, you know what? I sat at home one night, thought about it, and came up with a name. And here we go.
I'll say that I've heard, I've talked to a lot of people about your program because, frankly, it comes up. It comes up in conversation quite a bit.
Oh, yeah.
It seems that there's everybody I talk to is completely in agreement with that kind of program to help keep the youth, on the straight and narrow, so to speak.
Yeah, exactly.
So what do you? I was going to say, what do you think community involvement is in a program like that?
Well, it could be better, but as far as like that's the city wise, but as far as like the people, they were hands on,